Hello, once again, welcome to Mathline channel. In this channel, every week you can get a maths basic lesson. Those who have not watched the previous lessons, please watch from the beginning and continue watching. Also, share this video as much as possible. Now let us start today's topic, that is types of quadrilaterals. Different types of quadrilaterals are the according to the measurements of sides, angles and diagonals. You know the quadrilateral four-sided closed geometrical figure. Also, what is its diagonals? So, we will come to know the different types of quadrilaterals. That is four-sided closed figure. The first one is, the first figure is parallelogram. But it is parallelogram. First, we will find the definition of parallelogram. When the quadrilateral become parallelogram. Parallel, you know parallel lines. Never, it will never intersect each other on extending either sides. So from this word only you will get the definition. In a quadrilateral, when both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then that quadrilateral is called parallelogram. So what is the definition? When both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then the quadrilateral is called parallelogram. Clear? Now we will come to the properties of parallelogram. When the quadrilateral is parallelogram, what are its properties? You know what are diagonal? Diagonal intersect each other at a point. The properties of parallelogram are, the first one, opposite sides are congruent. That is AB congruent to DC, BC congruent to AD. Then diagonals bisect each other. What is the meaning of bisect? Bisect means divide into two equal parts. So one of the diagonal bisects the other, and the other diagonal bisects the first one. That is the meaning of each other. Diagonals bisect each other. That is, O is the midpoint of both the diagonals. Which are the diagonal? AC and BD. Then the third property is opposite angles are congruent. That is, angle A congruent to angle C, angle B congruent to angle D. These are the properties of parallelogram. So definition and properties. Clear? Definition: when the opposite sides are parallel, then the quadrilateral is parallelogram. And the three properties: opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, and diagonals bisect each other. That is all about parallelogram. Now we come to the next figure. That is rectangle. When all the angles of a parallelogram, this definition is related to parallelogram. When all the angles of a parallelogram are 90 degrees, then the parallelogram is called rectangle. Clear? So rectangle is also a parallelogram. What is the definition? When all the angles are 90 degree. That is the definition of rectangle. Now we will come to the properties of rectangle. All the properties of parallelogram are applicable for rectangle also. But there is extra property. What is the extra property? What are the properties of parallelogram? That is all there for rectangle also. So extra properties, diagonals are congruent. Both the diagonals are of equal length if it is rectangle. So what we altogether what are the properties? Opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent. I need not mention all the angles are 90 degrees. Diagonals bisect each other, diagonals are congruent. That is all about rectangle. Parallelogram, rectangle, then next rhombus. Rhombus is also a parallelogram. When the parallelogram becomes rhombus? When all the sides are equal. When all the adjacent sides are also equal. All the sides of a parallelogram are equal. Here all the angles of a parallelogram are equal. Here in rectangle. Here when all the sides are equal, then the parallelogram becomes rhombus. That is the definition. Or you can say when all the sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then the quadrilateral is a rhombus. If it is like that, it will be a parallelogram. All the sides are equal, then the quadrilateral is a rhombus. So all the properties of parallelogram are there for rhombus also. What is the extra property? Diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Bisectors you need not say, it is already there in the case of parallelogram. But still I am telling. Diagonals are perpendiculars of each other. Also bisect each other. These are the properties of rhombus. So altogether what are the properties? Opposite angles are congruent. Opposite sides are congruent. I need not mention all the sides are equal. Diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals are of perpendicular of each other. That is all about rhombus. Next one is square. Square, the definition is when all the sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degree, then the quadrilateral is called square. That is the definition. When all the sides are equal, all the angles are 90 degree, that is equal, then the quadrilateral is called square. That is square is a rhombus. But rhombus is not a square, here angles are not 90 degree. And square is a rectangle. Square is a parallelogram. So what are the properties? Opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, diagonals bisect each other, diagonals are congruent. Then diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. That is here. Square is also a rhombus. So all these properties are there for what? For the square also. Clear? Understood? Properties of rhombus, properties of rectangle, properties of parallelogram are applicable for properties of square. That is all about square. Now next one, this is little different. This figure, it is figure only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Which sides are parallel? DE and GF. Other opposite sides are not parallel. If both the sides are parallel, then it becomes parallelogram. Here what? Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then the quadrilateral is called trapezium. Here, when only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then the quadrilateral is called trapezium. Here there is a special case. When the non-parallel sides are equal, then it is called isosceles trapezium. When it is isosceles, when the non-parallel sides are equal. Clear? So understood what is trapezium? Here no other property here. Now come to the figure. This is very familiar to you. What is that? Kite. You know how to make a kite using paper and your shape. What is the definition you will see? If the diagonals of a quadrilateral are perpendiculars of each other and longer diagonal bisect the shorter diagonal, then the quadrilateral is called kite. What is the definition? If the diagonals are perpendiculars of each other and longer diagonal bisects smaller diagonal, then the quadrilateral is called kite. Only one diagonal is bisecting. The longer one is not bisecting. Shorter one is bisecting by the longer diagonal. That is the definition of kite. And the property. It is bisect means this two segment OB and OW are congruent. Clear? Now see this identical mass. The which are congruent? U and XW are congruent. UV and WV are congruent. These sides are opposite to which diagonal? Longer diagonal. So what is the property? Sides opposite to longer diagonal are congruent. That is the property of kite. Definition and properties. So understood all these types of quadrilateral? Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, trapezium, kite and their properties. Clear? That is all about today's lesson. Thank you for watching this video. If it found useful for the students, please share and forward as much as possible. Also subscribe my channel and have a nice day. Bye bye. See you next week. Bye.